Good afternoon, athletes and coaches of the parasport community. We are student representatives of the World Anti-Doping Agency. My name is Natasha.
And I'm Courtney.
We send our regards to athletes, coaches, and families that have been affected by the issue we will speak of today. Boosting in parasport continues to take a climb in the athletic community to increase athletic performance. By definition, boosting is the induction of pain below their spinal cord injury. Similar to blood doping, this type of performance-enhancing method is banned.
To go into more detail, boosting is used by people who have spinal cord injuries at or below T6. This causes paralysis from that point down, which then can be manipulated through boosting. Parasport athletes with this type of spinal cord injury do not experience the same rise in heart rate during activity as those with able bodies. Therefore, their bodies are unable to use oxygen and transport it around their body efficiently, whereas those with an intact autonomic nervous system have an advantage with aerobically demanding sports.
Research shows that boosting can improve performance by 7 to 10%. This issue creates an uneven playing field for all athletes participating in a sporting event, which is why boosting is banned from use.
Boosting is a method performed to counter these effects of their injury. This is done by inflicting pain to an individual's lower body to elicit an autonomic response that increases heart rate and oxygen consumption. Some methods that induce boosting include using pressure methods that increase blood flow, making leg straps of wheelchairs tighter, clamping a catheter which then creates distension in the bladder, sitting on sharp objects, and sitting on or twisting their scrotum. The pain thereby increases the amount of work able to be done by the athlete through decreasing the rate of exertion while increasing performance capacity. A simple identifier that can be used to know if an athlete is boosting is elevated blood pressure over or equal to 180 millimeters of mercury. Due to the spinal cord injury, the athlete's blood pressure is naturally low. Therefore, when an elevated blood pressure is noted, that is a positive test for boosting and the athlete will be eliminated from competition. However, this method of testing for boosting is not always accurate, as even an athlete with blood pressure lower than 180 millimeters of mercury may still be boosting. This issue will be discussed later.
Coaches need to be more aware of athletes that perform in sports of marathon running for both middle and long distance, as well as wheelchair rugby. 16.7% of these male athletes use boosting to their advantage. Within this group of individuals caught boosting, 39 of them were unaware of the banned use. As coaches, you must support your athletes and ensure they are not boosting to keep them safe from the possible side effects.
The dangers to athletes occur to those who boost multiple times or even once. Those that boost multiple times have a chance of developing autonomic dysreflexia. Autonomic dysreflexia is when an athlete's blood pressure is higher than normal all of the time. With an increase in blood pressure, athletes have an increased likelihood of hypertension, cardiac arrhythmias, seizures, myocardial infarction, also known as a heart attack, pulmonary edema, cerebral hemorrhages, and even serious cases have caused death. These dangers do not come immediately, but rather later in life.
As the World Anti-Doping Agency, we have set new requirements to help ensure the safety of the athletes. We will work with the International Paralympics Committee to create passports of all athletes that track cardiovascular health, blood pressure, and autonomic status. We are also recommending to the International Paralympic Committee to begin separating athletes who have an intact autonomic nervous system and who do not.
Thank you for joining us today, and good luck to all of our athletes.